Okay, so hey, welcome to the meetup. This is a very informal group. We're going to ride Fountainhead today. We're going to do between 4 to 8 miles, depending on how the group looks at the end of what we call the picnic table. So over here on the wall used to be a really cool map. Now it's kind of a circle. This is a very challenging trail, to say the least. There are some really heavy climbs, up and down, a lot of
There's
steeps.
a hut that's behind this little hill. If you go up the road, you can't miss it. It's down direction. No, we'll hold off.
Especially some bridges, and we'll hopefully point them out before we get there. Where you need to be very careful on how you ascend and descend the course, because one false move and you can end up in a ditch. That would suck. We don't want anyone hurt today. So, who wants to get hurt today? All right. Everybody, okay, no injuries. I got my med kit in the car, but while it's a long haul, the Jefferson County Volunteer Fire Department just up the road here. They could be here in 5 minutes, but they won't get to you for 15 or 20 by boat or so. Hopefully that never happens. So everyone be very careful today. So, second thing to remember is that call out when you're going to stop. Because of a big group, make sure that if you're about to slam on your brakes or you're in a place where you're not sure what you're going to do, make sure you put your hand up or say I'm stopping, or make some sort of note that you're actually going to stop your bike. Because we don't want people crashing into each other. Okay, a couple little things to kind of, since this is a beginner ride, we're going to do a couple little beginner things. The first thing you want to think about is when you ride your bike, try not to drop your pedal. You want to keep everything equal. So if you're standing up on a seat, you want your pedals to be even. You want your pedals to drop. The reason you do this is you don't want to catch the terrain and knock yourself off. So, looks like it's not the game. Okay, there's going to be a couple places where when you do a climb, you're going to be tempted to stand up out of the saddle. Out here, you do not want to do that. There's a lot of sandy terrain that is not very forgiving, especially some of the tires. I'm looking around. Some of you have some pretty good tread, some of you don't. So what you want to do is put your butt in the horn of your seat to try to keep traction on both tires. So while you're pedaling up the hill, you're not sliding backwards or sliding off. Third and last thing, obstacles. You might be tempted to want to stop and push your bike over them. That's perfectly fine. No one's going to judge you. It's okay. One thing you might want to try, though, is called hucking. When you're sitting on your bike and you come to the obstacle, when you lift your front tire of the obstacle, you push it forward and hop over the obstacle, and your back tire will naturally roll over the top of it. So when you get out there and see some of these obstacles, give that a try. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Everyone's good to go? Okay. So we'll probably, groups this size probably take about 2 hours. So we're going to attempt to do the whole thing, except probably the dead end loop. We won't do that. Not very fun, very rude. We'll probably get to the picnic tables in about a half an hour. It'll probably take us to get up to so there's a couple key features out here to look for. First one is called Shockabilly. Shockabilly is the name of a really big hill. And you'll see it probably 15-20 minutes into the trail. We'll point it out on the right-hand side. It's probably something that will look intimidating at first, but once you've ridden down it, it's not that bad. And we'll take that one step at a time, decide if we're going to go down it or not. We'll probably take the less advanced version of that. The second thing is something called the picnic tables. Picnic tables is historically out here at Fountainhead known as kind of the center point. Because when you leave the first part of the trail to the picnic tables, it's the choke point coming out of the back side of the trail. So it's something you always want to keep a look at. Mentally, you'll think about, I'm at the picnic tables, I'm 1/3 in, I've done the back loop, I'm at the picnic tables again, oh, we're almost finished. Third thing you want to look for is as you come in, you'll see the big, brand new bridge that the Moore guys built out here. That they put a lot of work in the first 4 or 5 miles of this trail. If you've never ridden out here before, you probably won't be able to appreciate this, but this trail is just really, really rough, very technical, very rooty. They put thousands of dollars into rebuilding all these berms and trail pieces. So now it is so smooth and so sweet that people who have ridden out here before they did all the trail maintenance, you will definitely notice the difference.
You might want to say a word for more.
Yeah. We're sponsored. We're there.
Okay, well, I mean, who's a member of more?
Oh, you got any more members out here?
Yeah.
Any more members? Okay. Definitely encourage them. They're the Mid-Atlantic Off-Road Enthusiasts group. They're non-profits. They're doing 2 epics this year, one in June and one in October. So if you're interested in doing like really long rides, the Nova Epic starts at Lorton Prison, goes all the way to the here. 55 kilometers. It's called a Metro Century. And then they do the MoCo, which they drive around, basically do a circle around Germantown. So there's those 2 groups. So, and by supporting them, they come out here, they do trail maintenance, they cut the trees that block the trails, they come out and fix the mud holes, they post the signage, and you'll see some of that out here today. So, anyone have any questions? Okay, since the B group's been is a little more advanced because of their one ride before.
Yeah, before we go,
we'll let you guys go first.
all lined up here so we can get a group.
Oh yeah, let's get a group shot. This is the largest meetup ever.
Yeah, I got my camera up here right now.
So go ahead and just line up around right here in the center, right on this camera.
It gives a wide angle, so.
There we go. So everyone suck in your guts. You guys, you guys are tall.
Reach over here too, guys, you guys.
That is camera over.
Is that one recording?
Yeah.
My turn.
Get over here. Alright. That should do it. On 3, everyone smile. 1, 2, 3. Yay. There we go. Okay. Now, so right now our emergency way out here, a few of us are first aid trained. I'm first aid trained. We have a couple other folks here who have experience. Former Navy veterans, so you'll be in good hands. You're going to get coached. Also, right now our immediate emergency plan is 911. Your cell phone will work pretty much the entire trail. So if there's an emergency,